Hariom students, I am Pushpanjali from CBSE English classes. I am going to teach you today a very important topic in English grammar, that is golden rules of question tags. Question tags. Now here I'll teach you pattern of question tags, rules of question tags and how to select the subject of question tags. So before watching my video, please subscribe my channel so that you can get the latest notification. Now see, what are question tags? A question tag or tag question is a little question that we add to the end of a statement. Its purpose is asking for agreement or confirmation. Very simple, children, to understand. What is question tag? So question tag is a little question that we add to the end of a statement. Now the purpose is only for getting the confirmation, isn't it? Now see, he is reading the book. He is reading the book, isn't he? Now here we will see the rules. When we will see the rules, then you will get it clear that small question tag is here, isn't he? Isn't it? Isn't he is small question tag we have added in this sentence. They can't run fast. Can they? Now again we can see they can't run fast. Can they? Can is here what? Auxiliary verb. And question tag we will make only with the help of auxiliary verb. Okay? I'll show you later on. The girl speaks English, doesn't she? So these are the small question tags we have added to know we for getting the confirmation. That is question tags. Now question tags, also called tag questions, are mini questions that we often put on the end of a sentence in spoken English. Adding a question tag to a sentence is like asking, am I right or do you agree? See, now here question tag is very clear that it is a small addition to a statement, isn't it? For getting the confirmation. It was a good film, wasn't it? You haven't met Mary today, have you? Now this wasn't it and have you. I'll show you here. See, in the examples above, have you and wasn't it are question tags. We use question tags for two main purposes. Number one, to ask someone to agree with us in this case, or the question has a falling intonation. Adding to a sentence is like asking, do you agree? Example 1 we have seen, to check whether something is true or false. For getting the confirmation, to getting the right information, we are just adding a small question tag in a statement. That is question tag. So I think it is very clear to all the definition of question tag. That question tag, that is a small addition to a statement, that for getting the confirmation, that is question tag. Now how we will make question tag? What are the rules for making the question tags? That we will come to know. First of all, see question tags, how we make question tags. There are mainly 24 anomalous finite. In English grammar, there are 24 anomalous finites like do, does, did, is, am, are, has, have, was, were, had, have, had. These all are anomalous finite. And when we add do plus not, it will become don't. You can see on the screen, do plus not is become don't. Does plus not, doesn't. Did plus not, didn't. Is plus not, isn't. Am plus not. Now here you can see am plus not, amn't I. Are plus not, aren't I. Okay. So you can see very clearly it is written on the screen. Has plus not, hasn't. Have plus not, haven't. Okay. Now was plus not, wasn't. Were plus not, weren't. Had plus not, hadn't. Like this we make the question tags. There are 24 anomalous finite and from them we make question tags. These are the small addition. You can see shall plus not, shan't. Will plus not, won't. Can plus not, can't. May plus not, mayn't. Could plus not, couldn't. Might plus not, mightn't. Now you can see need plus not, needn't. And one more you can see on the bottom of the screen. Am plus not. It is aren't I. It is exceptional. Okay, when we will read the exceptional rules, then we will see am plus not is, aren't I. Okay. Now see, there are some very simple rules for making the question tags, that if a question tag is small question at the end of a statement, question tags are used when asking for agreement or confirmation. See, the first rule of question tag is that if the sentence is positive, then we will use the negative question tag. As you can see on the screen, a positive statement will take the negative question tag and a negative statement will take the positive question tag. So here you can see, you are student. Aren't you? Now you are student. Are, you can see here, are is anomalous finite. Okay, it is helping verb, auxiliary verb, and with the help of this auxiliary verb only we make the question tag. If it is are here, am here, can, could, shall, should, anything, any helping verb is given in the sentence, you just make the negative of that. Okay, and if the sentence is negative, so you will put the positive question tag there. See here, you are a student, aren't you? Now here you can see our subject pronouns comes after the auxiliary verb. You can see here it is coming now, and it is, the rule says that if a sentence is positive, then we will use the negative question tag. So you are a student, aren't you? Aren't you is here negative question tag. Okay. Now one more example I will show you so that it should be clear for the negative sentence. Now if a sentence is negative, then what will happen? Negative sentences, you know now. Mary is not teacher. Mary is not teacher. Isn't she? Now is not is already here negative, isn't it? It is negative. So we have used here positive question tag. It is clear now. If the statement is negative, it is a negative sentence. Mary is not a teacher. It is negative sentence. If the sentence would be there, Mary is a teacher, then it is what it is? It is positive sentence. Mary is a teacher. It is a positive sentence. Then we should use there aren't she. Okay. Now Mary is not a teacher. Then we will use here isn't, what is she. Okay. Now see. A question tags are short questions at the end of statements. Just now we have seen short questions in the end of the statements. They are mainly used in speech when we want to confirm that something is true or false. Just now we have told that we only wanted to know the statement is true or false. Only for the confirmation we are using question tag. We are adding question tags to encourage a reply from the person we are speaking to. So when we are knowing the answer also, then we use the question tag for getting encouragement. Okay, to encourage the person who is replying. Now question tags are formed with the auxiliary or modal verbs from the statement and the appropriate subject. Just now we have seen that a positive statement is followed by a negative question tag. Okay, just now we have read positive statement is followed by negative question tag. See, Jack is from Spain. It is a positive sentence. Jack is from Spain. So here which question tag we will use? Is here auxiliary verb. You can see on the screen. Is the auxiliary verb. So isn't he. Is plus not isn't he. So here we will not use like is not. Isn't he. Okay. Now always remember the subject which is used for the question tag, it should be always pronoun. We will not use Jack here again. In place of Jack, we will write here he. Mary can speak English. Can't she? So it is also positive sentence. Mary can speak English. And you can see a can. Can is here auxiliary verb. So with the help of can, we can make the question tag can plus not can't. Okay. So positive sentence will take the negative question tag. So can't see. So can't see is here. We have added like the question tag. A negative statement is always followed by positive question tag. Okay. Now this also we have discussed earlier that negative statement is followed by a positive question tag. they aren't funny. This is negative sentence. So aren't means they are funny. They aren't funny. We'll take the question tag are they. Okay, because this is negative sentence, so positive question tag. He shouldn't say things like that. So should he? Because shouldn't, we know that we have to make the question tag from the auxiliary verb, helping verb. Okay, so shouldn't is given here, so should he is clear now. When the verb in the main sentence is in the simple present, we form the question tag with do and does. It is very important now. Suppose that any sentence is given and there is no any helping verb. Helping verb is absent. Then what we will do there? What is the rule for that? How we will convert it? Because we know that we are using helping verb to convert, making the question tags. But it is very easy, children. If there is no any helping verb and the statement is in present tense, okay, simple present, present indefinite, then what we will do? Do and does. These things, these two auxiliary verbs we will use for making the question tags. See, you play the guitar, don't you? So you play the guitar, it is a simple statement here. No any helping verb is present. But we know that this sentence is present indefinite. It is simple present. So as per the rule says, if it is simple present, then we will use do and does. We also know it very clear na. Some students don't know where to use do and where to use does. So do is used for plural and does is used for singular. Okay. Now Alison likes tennis, doesn't she? Now here you can see it is also simple present tense. So we have used here doesn't she. Okay. If the verb is in the past, simple past or past indefinite, we use did. And suppose that if the statement is in past tense, then what we will do? If the statement is in simple past or past indefinite, then we use their did. Did as the auxiliary verb. They went to cinema, didn't they? They went to cinema, it is a past tense, simple past statement. This statement is simple past. Okay, so what we will do according to the rule says that if the sentence is in simple past or present past indefinite, then we use their did. So didn't they, because this is positive sentence, then negative question tag didn't they. She studied in New Zealand, didn't she? Now why we are using didn't she? Because it is in simple past, and we know that in the simple past, when the sentence is in the past indefinite or simple past, we use their did. So didn't she? Didn't she? Why? Because this is positive sentence, and in the positive we use the negative question tag. Okay. Now see, the next rule is that when the statement contains a word which is with a negative meaning, the question tag needs to be positive. Now it is not very difficult, you can see, but there is little bit confusion in this rule. It is very clear to you all that if the statement contains a word which itself is meaning is negative, okay, you can see a hardly, rarely, they are negative in meaning. Okay, so it will take the positive question tag. Okay. Now see, he hardly ever speaks. Hardly meaning comes in negative sense. Not is not necessary, it is not will be there, then it will be negative. Hardly, rarely, these all are negative sentences. So negative sentences will take the positive question tag, or we know na, this rule says, the rule says that negative sentences will take the positive question tag and positive will take the negative question tag. So here he hardly ever speaks. So hardly is where negative sentence. So does he? They rarely eat restaurants. They rarely eat in restaurants. So we also know na, this sentence is in simple present. Okay, present indefinite. That is why we have used here do they. Okay, very clear, children. All the rules are you are getting. Now there are some exceptional rules. Okay, like we have seen in the direct indirect speech also, that if there is a past tense we are doing several changes, but universal truth, habitual action, we are not doing any change, isn't it? Same way in the grammar, everywhere it happens. Like exception is always, okay, everywhere exceptions are. So in this sentence, in question tags also, there are some exceptions, that I am attractive, aren't I? So in the beginning I have told you, okay, positive imperative. Suppose that if the sentence is imperative sentence, then what we will do there? Like stand up, come here, please give me a pen. So these are imperative sentences, and you all know imperative sentences which shows command, request, suggestion, advice. So these are imperative sentences. So whenever the sentence will be imperative, then we will use will, won't, would, could. Any of these we will use, then it is correct, isn't it? There is no need to say that we will use the would. Why we have not used would, could, won't, will? All these four is correct. Stop daydreaming. Okay, then we can write here, stop daydreaming. Will you, won't you, would you, could you? All these four are correct for imperative sentences. Always keep it in mind, and in the examinations, always exception rules are asked. Isn't it? They will not ask you the easy one. So always remember the exceptions. Now negative imperative. If suppose that there is a statement given, don't stop singing. It is imperative sentence. We all know, na? Order is given, don't stop singing. But it is in negative sense. Okay. So will you? If you will write won't you, that will be also correct. But will you will be suitable. Okay. Because the rule says, na, if the sentence is negative, then we use the positive question tag. Okay. Now one more rule is there. If the sentence starts with let's, okay, then what we will do? If the sentence starts with let us, okay, let's means let us, then we will use always shall. Okay, always. Let us go to the beach. Shall we? Isn't it? So see, let us go to the beach. The sentence starts with let us. So it will always take the shall. Okay. Have got, possession. He has got a car, hasn't he? So here possession means what? Ownership. He is having a car. So has is already given here. So there is no any confusion. Hasn't he? Okay. Now there is or are. There is or are. There aren't any spider in the bedroom. Are there? अगर यहाँ पे होता, if you have used here is, then isn't it? Isn't it? This, that, is. This is Paul's pen. Isn't it? Okay. Now what is intonation? Very important thing came, that many students must be knowing that intonation. What is intonation? But intonation means when we are sure of the answer and we are simply encouraging a response, the intonation in the question tag goes down. Okay, suppose that I am knowing the answer, but then also I am asking, then my intonation means the way of speaking will go down. This is your car, isn't it? This is your car, isn't it? Means I know. Your voice goes down when you say isn't it, because I know this is your car. I am not asking, is this your car? With question will be there, then it is, I am asking him. I am not sure about. But I am asking, this is your car, isn't it? My intonation goes down. Okay. When we are not sure and want to check information, the intonation in the question tag goes up. Suppose that I am not knowing about a person. He is from France. Okay, I am not knowing. He is from France. Then my voice will go up. He is from France. Isn't he? Okay, isn't he? See, the voice of intonation goes high. My voice level goes high. So it is, what we will use here? What we will say here? Your voice goes up when you say isn't he. Okay. Now intonation and meaning. So very clear, I think, intonation and meaning to you all. The intonation of a question tag shows the exact meaning of it. Isn't it? If the intonation of the question tag goes up, it means you are not sure and you want to know the answer. Isn't it? Very easily I have told earlier, na? John doesn't speak Spanish. Does he? If the intonation of the question tag goes down, it means you are checking, confirming. I want to know the information. I want to get the information. Okay. John doesn't speak Spanish. Does he? Okay. Does he means my intonation goes down. John doesn't speak Spanish. Does he? Same statement. But in the one I have not knowing and the one I am knowing. Now see, this already we have discussed a question tag, what is question tag and how we use for the positive sentence negative and for the negative we use the positive. Same thing is here. Now see some exercises that should be more clear. If you have understood the question tags and its golden rules, then you can able to do this exercise. They are British, aren't they? So are is here helping verb and we have positive sentence, then we have made the negative question tag. Aren't they? He is studying architecture, isn't he? So is here. Here again positive sentence. That isn't he? Negative. Jack and Susan have moved, haven't they? Again here we have used for the positive sentences negative. So many questions I have given children. You can see check by yourself that David was working on the project, wasn't he? Because in all the sentences we have seen the auxiliary verb is given and you have to make it. Okay. Turn a statement into question. Okay. Now say it is difficult to get up early, isn't it? So is here helping verb and how we are making we know na. For the positive sentences we use the negative question tag. Okay. Now it is difficult to get up early, isn't it? It is very easy to go back to school, is it? Now for the negative sentence we have used here positive question tag. It was fun to be on holiday, wasn't it? Now for the positive sentence you can see the sign. For the positive sentence I have given the plus sign on the screen. And for the negative question tag I have given the minus sign. So it must be clear to all. So for the negative question tag it is negative means minus sign. And for the positive sentence I have given the plus sign. So that should be that your concept should be clear. Okay. Anyhow, I have just wanted to just make you very confident about question tag so that you will not commit any mistake. Now see positive sentence. You are a student, aren't you? So again positive sentence will take the negative question tag. So here positive sentence and it took the negative question tag. Very easy to understand. Okay. He is working as a tour guide, isn't he? So here again positive sentence and it is negative question tag. Your mother was Pakistani, wasn't she? She plays the piano. Now here you can see this is the from all the golden rules I have used. This sentence there is no any verb, no any helping verb. She plays the piano. So this sentence is what? This is in present indefinite tense. So we have used here does because we know does is used with singular. Okay, and do is used for plural. So she is singular here. So does she? Very clear? The shops don't open till 9:30. Do they? Now don't is already given. So negative will take the plural. Okay, negative will take the positive question tag. No any doubt here. Don't be late tonight. Will you? Now don't be late tonight. Which type of sentence? It is imperative sentence and imperative negative sentence. Imperative may be which one? Negative one. So we have used here will you. I don't think any doubt you have children. Exceptional rules also we are following here. Now this is the imperative sentence and will you. You are a teacher, aren't you? She can't swim. Can she? Okay. Now I think children, dear children, this must be clear to you. Okay. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you so much.